Hi there, everybody. It's Chris Ann with the Yard Card Business Network. It's September 3rd, 2020. I have been listening and reading and pondering what to talk about when it comes to customer expectations and business building. So, I am going to be reading from my notes because I want to make sure that I get my points across, hopefully more concise and organized than just me rambling, because as I've stated before, I'm really not comfortable being on camera, and I know I fumble around and I get flustered. So please be patient with me as I look down and read my notes. So let's get started. When it comes to customer expectations, I want you to think about something. When we get started, we absolutely want to help each and every customer with whatever their customer request is. Sometimes that's a great thing because we're just starting out with building our inventory, and we do need to get more inventory. This is a great way to go ahead and offset your return on investment quicker, because it's something that you know immediately their order will help pay for. However, what can happen is you can end up with some crazy inventory that is not going to be popular, and it'll sit on the shelf. I am one to just tell you, I still have inventory from years and years ago that has gone out maybe once or twice, and then it sits there. And I've thought, I am sure that those cows would be super popular. I'm in Texas. Why wouldn't they be? And they've gone out less than 10 times over the past 10 years. So I do know that from experience. So watch out for that. But here's the thing. You need to set your expectations with your customers. This is your business by your design. Make sure that this is something that's in your company policies. If they say, hey, I want lime green, and you've said, well, here's what I have. I have regular green and I have red. Which would you like? And they say, well, I don't want either of those. Then, I'm sorry, this is what we have to choose from. That's hard to say, but it's important to do. 90% of the time, they're going to look at what you have and choose something else. And a lot of times you can look at what a decent alternative is. If they want red or blue and you have yellow. Yellow is one of the most diverse colors you can have that goes with anything that's bright or anything that's a softer feminine color. You can add pink, yellow, purple, lime green. You can have lime green that goes with blue, yellow, orange, and red. So there's a few colors that can go either way. And then you can use accent pieces. You don't need all of your focal points to be specific colors. I do always recommend having one that's a feminine color and one that's a bright color when you're first starting out, because then you can accessorize with other colors. Okay, back to my notes. One thing that I think is really important to do is and this is from the get-go, and if you haven't done this, be sure to go do this. You can do this at any time in your stage of business. The most important thing is to do it now before moving forward. You need to set your customer mission, your company's mission statement, what your company's values and policies are. Get your systems and processes in place, your standard operating procedures. And I know that sounds like a lot of fancy stuff, but it's really important to get some of that going, really all of it, even if it's just a big general plan as far as, okay, really, I know I should have paused this video because I just stumbled on my words, but really, this isn't something to just take generally and do at some point and make it vague. You really do just need to do it. It's important, and these are business foundations. Okay, here's the important one that I already talked about also, is to decide what your business stands for. Okay, let's keep going. We've got a lot of very experienced entrepreneurs who have 5, 10, 15 plus years of experience, and that means a lot. We have learned from our own blood, sweat, tears, lots of lessons learned through experience. Some of them have been great successes, some of them have not been. We've spent quite a bit of money on things that have been, dare I use the word, failures. But with that, we have a lot of insight. Let's see. Oh, here's something else I want to just pass on. This industry was very calm, and in fact, we struggled for business, and we were in the traditional stereotypical business every business works on is how to get more sales. And then the coronavirus happened, and in April, everything started exploding for our industry. That's not even 6 months ago as of this date. So think about how much has happened just in that short period of time, and there's a lot more foundations that need to be set. Let's see, where are we? With that, there's also a lot of business training that needs to go on. Everyone needs to invest in their business. This includes anybody that's an experienced business owner. This is not just for newbies. Things are always changing. We can always learn. Every single day, you should learn something, and we should all always be students. Okay. Oh, here's a good one that I wanted to make sure to tell you. Just because somebody buys some signs does not make them a savvy entrepreneur and business owner. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. You probably already know, I've been in business for 21 years. I'm also a yard card business coach. I have a membership that you probably already know about, where I teach a ton of value. I bring in a lot of guest experts. We create templates and social media posts. Today, we actually had a Canva Pro expert come in, and she gave a great training on not just the basics of using Canva, but also some features that even us that are experienced didn't even know about. Okay, I got to move my camera for a second so I can continue going. Oh yeah, we just had a Facebook ads expert in today as well. This is his third time in, and today he surprised us with a new workshop on how to get local leads, the strategic way to get it, not just wishful thinking and crossing your fingers. Let's see, we've got a social media marketing expert come in. And when I say expert, there's a lot of people that tout themselves as experts out there. But the proof is in the pudding. She's the owner of Catch My Party. Go look it up online. You will find an absolutely mega successful party site online. And go look at her Instagram numbers. And I'm not all about vanity metrics when you look at how many followers somebody has. But the proof is in the pudding about how successful she is, because she would not grow all of that and not have a way to also create a nice income from it. So she's coming to talk about, one, how she's built it and the experience that she's had that she wants to pass on. She's also got a podcast that she started so that she can teach and provide more wealth to others. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are important pieces to building our business. I'm sorry, I'm just not very good at this. Part of what everyone needs to realize is that there's a lot more to learn about creating and growing an actual business. There's the foundations that I already talked about, the building blocks. But some examples of these are legal, financial, your systems and processes that we talked about, and a ton of marketing strategies. Marketing changes on a daily basis. We did not have social media up until probably 10 years ago, and it wasn't even really being utilized for marketing until about 6 years ago. Let's see. Oh, think about this. When you read in a group and somebody's giving well-intentioned advice, and I see a lot of this with marketing in particular, think about whether they're an expert or not. If this is their area of expertise, then awesome. But most times, these are not experts in that field. There are yard card business owners. So think about that and the advice that they're giving out. I know that that sounds harsh, and I'm not picking on one specific group. There are a lot of groups out there, and I see a lot of the same trends in the advice given and a lot of the same questions being asked, showing us that a lot of new people do need some guidance, and I want to give it to them. I probably already said this, but there were 3 groups in March, and we now have over 20. I think I already said that. Okay, I think that's it. The video is about 11 minutes long, so thank you for sticking with me if you are this far done. And again, I'm sorry that I'm not very good at this, but thanks for being patient. And if you think any of this has provided any value for you, any takeaways, any nuggets, please do me a favor. You're watching this on some platform that allows you to leave comments. Please leave me a comment. Please let me know what those are, because it helps me to know what's important to you so that the next time I want to talk about something, I know whether it's relevant, whether it's of interest. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope everybody has a really wonderful, successful September. We should talk about goal setting soon, but if you haven't set your September goals, please go do it. I will talk to you soon. Cheers.